Hey boys, what's going on? It's Ordinary here, bringing you episode 3 of our fantasy draft Philadelphia Flyers GM mode here on NHL 16. Last episode we simmed about a quarter of the way through our first season. We signed a couple free agents, we got our lines all figured out. We're not doing too bad. We're outside of a playoff spot at this point, but we're right there, we're right on the bubble, so anything can happen. We're going to sim a few more games here before we look at any trades or making any moves with the roster. So let's get straight into that. Pop into the calendar. Let's sim 9 games. So we got 3, 6, December. Right here. No, that's not going to be enough. Oh well. Fuck, I'm stupid. I can't count. Loss, win. Ooh, a big 7-1 win. That's a spanking. Squeaky little 1-0. It looks like we got some meetings, so we'll do that. Kemper, McDavid. Kemper is the one who wants to chat. He's probably like, I'm not getting any goddamn ice time. Nope. I wish everyone in that locker room could just put aside their differences and focus on winning games. Wouldn't it make more sense if it was, I wish everyone in the locker room? Anyways, meet with player. What do we think? You're a backup for us. So yeah, you need to be part of the solution. No effect on morale. Alright, McDavid has nothing to say. He's at an 84. Bennett's jumped up 1. Lawton's jumped up 1. Kemper's jumped up 1. Athanas, I'm not going to even attempt. He's jumped up 1. Havelat's trending downward, but hasn't gone down 1 yet. Shootout loss, at least we'll take a point. We'll take a point there. Ooh. Come on. Put it out solid. There we go. There's a dub. So what are we at? 18 games. Okay, we'll sim 2 more. See where we're standing. Alright, so 14, 11, and 5. We did do a decent little run there, didn't we? That could put us into a playoff spot. We're 30 games in. What's a season? 82 games. So just over a third of the way into the season. Let's take a look. Look at that locker room chemistry. That's killer. 77%. We got a good group of guys here in Philly. Player meeting available. Morale. Meet with Pascal Dupuis. Sure, buddy. I have to admit I've been underperforming lately. Have you? Give him a kick in the ass. I hate having to hit like double tap A. Is it my controller or is it just the fucking game not reading my shit? I have to admit I've been underperforming lately. Let's hit the first one. We need to see some results or you're going to be fucking feeling the consequences. No effect. Every answer I have, no effect. No effect. No effect. So I might as well not even fucking do it. Alright, here we go. Where's the stats? Down here. Here we go. Philly in a playoff spot. I saw it right off the bat, second in the Metropolitan Division with 33 points, just squeaking past the Washington Capitals, but we do have 3 games in hand over them, so we're not really there. We'll sort it by point percentage because that's a more accurate representation. So yeah, we're in a playoff spot. We're in the top 3 teams. There's a pretty big divide between 48 and 55. Columbus absolutely dunking on everybody right now. Let's take a look at the entire East. Is it still point percentage? Yeah. Bruins and Columbus just real sharp right now. Where are we? Here we are. That's 8th. So we got the 8th best point percentage. Not anything to be crazy proud of, but it is a playoff position. The West is looking like Vancouver number 1, St. Louis 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Winnipeg is the cutoff there, 8th seed. Anaheim, Colorado, Dallas, LA, Chicago, St. Louis, Vancouver. So not too crazy. Obviously, these rosters are all entirely shaken up, so it's not like we know who's on these teams. All right, let's take a look at our boys' points here. I think it said Carlson was leading still. Yeah, 28 points in 30 games for a defenseman is stellar. So stoked on that. First line centerman Eric Stahl, 22 points. McDavid at 21 points. He's doing well. Smith, Pacioretty, Camilleri. Pacioretty and Camilleri just aren't really getting it done. Like I said, I might switch Pacioretty to a sniper, but I feel like that's a little bit cheap. Camilleri is a sniper, and he's got fucking 4 goals, so I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of sniper scores 4 goals. McDavid's got 4 goals. Like, come on. First line sniper with 4 goals, that's a little bit dirt. Other than that, anyone having like a brutal year plus minus wise? Not that it's the best stat to go off of, but Sezikis, Andreas, and Havlat. Boyle and Bogosian must be a D partnership. Huh. Well, I don't know if I want to make any big changes just because we're in a playoff spot, but we're not in a spot to win a cup in the playoffs. Let's take a look at who's on the block at least. Let's just get out of the sim for a little bit. Look at something interesting. Alright, who interested in... Oh shit, it's just too slow. Fucking double tap A again, Jesus Christ. Skaters matching block. So they want to get rid of some young guys. I guess they're in a good position to win some games. Arizona, double tap A again, real good. Zetterberg. That could be an upgrade over Eric Stahl, who's not getting it done for us. Although Zetterberg, he's got fucking a solid like 5 years on top of Stahl, so maybe not. He's a 92. What's his stats this year? 20 points. He's doing worse than fucking... Jesus, I hit B twice. It's not my controller, it's the game. Guaranteed. See, you just hit B again. Yeah, that's fucked. I wonder if I put in a cord and attach this with a cord. Skaters matching block. They want to get rid of some young guys. Freddy the Goat. Nothing really there. We don't need to stock up on prospects just yet. We're still in it. Carolina. Ryder and Gagne. Just some third line guys they weren't trying to... Columbus. Nothing. Calgary. Young guys. Chicago. Nothing. If I go like this, will it just pull up their trading block? It does. Okay. This will be faster. Avalanche. Picks and prospect. Columbus. Am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Dallas. Firsts, prospect. Firsts, prospect. Firsts, prospect. Oh, Orpik's not a prospect. But we don't need an Orpik. We need like a first line stud. Who do they have? Like, let's see some studly forwards here on the block. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nothing. Jesus, no one's interested in trading anybody. No, we want to get rid of Strome because they're in such a... Horkoff from the Caps. Maybe the Caps have more guys. Can I look at their... Can I just go to, like, their team? Let's see what this says. Doan, Tanguay, Horkoff. We don't want Tanguay because he didn't want to be on our team, fucking guy. That's it, eh? No one really worth picking up, to be honest. And in this game, trading is so hard if if it's for an asset they don't want to give up. It looks like Zetterberg is the best option out there, but I mean, I don't really want to trade for him. Take a look at him again. $6 years left at $6 million. Like, that's a terrible contract. He's never gonna play it out, but well, let's just see. I don't really want to make this trade, but let's see who matches his trade value. Because we could. I'd rather just get rid of Stahl. He's not doing it for us. I picked him up early too. I thought that was a good, solid draft pick, and just doing nothing for us. He's got a shit ton of trade value. He's an 88 overall. Like, it's way more trade value than Zetterberg. He's gonna need a new contract. So the 8.2, we'll get him on cheaper than that, guaranteed, because that's a killer. That's a fucking dagger for us right now. 8.2 for Eric Stahl. Not a chance. I just want to upgrade our center to someone who's getting points this year. Like, Jesus. Can you sort by points? That'd be so cool. No. Yeah, I'll just back out of this. Columbus, anyone? Johnny T would be sick. Giroux would be sick. Bring him back to Philly. How many points has Giroux got? I bet he's got a lot more than goddamn fucking Eric Stahl. Nope, 20 points. I guess points are just not at a premium this year. Maybe Stahl's not the problem. Maybe it's just fucking no one's getting points. Centers. Taves the full max value. And they have Galchenyuk as their second line. Fucking Chicago, man. They're set. I like how Chicago managed to get Taves. It's like, jeez. Jesus. Johansson. Barkov would be a sick pickup just because he's going to get so good. Take a look at his points. 6 points. Minus 13. Must not be doing very well this year. Okay, before we jump back into the simming, I just want to do... where's Stat Central again? Over here. I just want to take a look at the players. Not just our players, but the whole league. And take a look at some of the better centermen in the league. Come on, fucking I should have gone the other way. I'm retarded. There we go. Alright, points. Number one in the league, Tyler Seguin. He's barely point per game. So, yeah, it looks like there's not a lot. And we're never going to be able to trade for him because he's 92 at 23. Like, it's not going to happen. He's got more points than Crosby, Thornton. Stamkos would be a sick pickup, but again, 93 at 25, like, we're not going to be able to get him. What team is Sagan on? The Bolts, Stamkos, Canes. Kadri's having a good season. Monahan's 88 overall. I wonder if that's a lot of morale. So is Stahl. I wouldn't mind taking a look at some of these guys just to see what their trade value is. So let's look at Tampa, and let's look at Detroit, and let's look at anyone else here that's got points. And let's look at Boston. Although Buckstad's two-way forward. We'll look at him anyways. Boston, Tampa, Detroit. Just to take a look. Just to take a look. Because Eric Stahl had a lot of trade value, surprisingly, considering he's not having that good of a year. So if we can unload him and pick up someone who is. Boston had Bugstad. See, like that could just be a swap. They're both 88, although look at his morale. He's got to have a lot of this gain is from morale, so as soon as we trade for him, probably go down. But he's having a killer season. He's got low trade value, so maybe that's something we want to look at. Carolina was one of the teams. Carolina had Stamkos. They have Stamkos and Pavelski. Like, what are you guys doing? You're fucking just wasting Pavelski. Even though for some reason Pavelski's got more trade value than Stamkos, doesn't make sense. But that's how it is. Stamkos, not going to be able to pick him up. But that's not really a surprise. Detroit had Monahan, also super low value. Like, Monahan's having a killer season. 26 points. He's a plus on a two-way contract. He's due for a, what's it called? A raise. But what kind of player type is he? Playmaker? Does it say or do I have to go in? I'll just go in. Two-way forward. Seems like all these guys are two-way forwards. Okay, let's take a look at Tampa real quick, and then I'll put it to you guys in the comments. If you want one of these players that we're looking at, let me know. Yes, I'm not going to be able to get him. Look at that fucking trade value. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, let's get back out. Back to the hub, back to the calendar. We're 14-11-5 after 30. Not bad, obviously not great. Hopefully we can string together like a real sharp win streak here. I think that New York game will make 10, so we'll simulate it to that. We'll end this video at the All-Star break. Alright, so we're winning games, that's what matters. Okay, we're losing the game, that's what matters. Although Vancouver's got one of the better records in the league. We keep losing to fucking Columbus. They're in our division, and they're fucking smoking everybody. And if we could just steal one of those games away, it would make such a difference. Shootout win, we'll take it, we'll take it. We're beating the teams that have worse records, and we're losing to the teams that have better records. So, it doesn't really bode well for the playoffs. Okay, let's do these meetings. Because, fuck, if we're just beating bad teams, it's not like those teams are going to be in the playoffs. Alright, Scotty Lawton. You know, I think front office is making a lot of smart decisions. Don't brown nose me. Don't brown nose me. Meet with player. I think if you put that positive energy into your on-ice performance, it would be great. I think these young guys, you gotta kind of jerk them off a little bit. I'll just say thanks a lot. I think that's the answer he wants. I think he's here to brown nose. No effect on... Fuck me. I can't do anything. I might as well not be doing the morale. Because it's just taking up time. Ooh, Yandel. Giving you that ice on you better start winning some goddamn games. That's 2 in a row. Dropped. Down the shitter. Alright, edit scouting assignment. Time scouted once, time scouted once. Let's scout some of these French forwards here. These French Canadians. Okay, we gotta win out. Oh, fuck. 3-1, 3-2, 3-1, 3-0. There's a win, though. We don't need trade offers. That'd be a big win. They got like the same record as us. Oh, 9 goals for. What a dominant performance. Alright, so after 40 games, we kind of just broke even there. That was a pretty average run, which seems to be what we've been doing all season long. 9-4 though, that's a lot of goals for. But what I was saying is, like, if you look at some of these teams, see 19-4, that's a team that's worse than us, we beat them. 20-21-2, that's a team that's better than us, they beat us. Like, that seems to be what's happening. So if we do get to the playoffs, we're going to be playing some of these teams with better records. So to lose to the teams with better records isn't very good. I'd be happier if it was the opposite, where you're losing to the bad teams, beating the good teams, but not the case. How many games until the All-Star break? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 games till the All-Star break. So let's get up to there. That'll basically be just over half the season. We'll have a good look of what our playoff position is, and we can make some trades next episode. I'm not really going to make one this episode. We're going to look at everyone's stats again because we'll have simmed another 18 games, so we can really decide if guys like Eric Stahl are falling off the wagon. If McDavid has more points than him on second line, that's pretty bad. Especially considering McDavid's, 4 points lower overall. We'll go to player morale. We'll do this meeting. Let's see if I can't get one right here. Let's see if I can't get one right. Ooh, a bunch of meetings. Pacioretty, what do you want, buddy? What do you want? I think the team is really gelling and it's showing on that. So he's brown-nosing. Again, look at these guys are brown-nosing. You've been doing well, no doubt, but you have more to give. That's what we'll say. We'll take the compliment, but we'll fucking give it back. Positive effect! I did it! Alright, Carlson. Stoked on how much ice time he's getting. We're going to go to the bottom answer again. It seemed to work for us last time. Pacioretty and Carlson are like the same age. Both very high overall. Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work. Oh, negative effect. I get one good one. McDavid's pretty stoked on his performance. There's a lot to be proud of. Good work, buddy. Young guy needs the kiss. No effect. Dan Boyle. He wants a shake-up. No, everyone's happy except for you. You, Yandel, Cizikas, and I think this is Pacioretty. Pacioretty. Thanks for the input, but I'm happy with the group we have. Yep, that's what I'm going to say. I don't care if it's negative. I know it's going to be negative. Okay, so that had a positive effect. Just pushing his complaint aside is what he wanted to hear. And Darcy Kemper, when you're as good as me, recent performances like these are just the norm. What a bragger. When you're as good as me, buddy, you're a fringe starter. You're backing up our goalie. You can always do better. Don't rest on your laurels. Yeah, don't fucking come to me bragging. Pussy. Trade your ass. Right, back up. Back up. Here we are. So we did win a handful of games there. I think we just lost the 2. Maybe just 1. I think we just lost the 1. So we had a solid... We went on a tear there, boys. That's what we're looking for. 26, 17, and 5. That's a strong way to finish off the episode. I wonder if you can, sim into the All-Star game and see who the players are like you could in 14-13. Stat Central. Philadelphia Flyers. Ooh, Carolina passes. What happened to Washington? Ooh, they really dropped down. Just goes to show. Carolina has played a lot of games, though. Let's sort back by point percentage. You'll notice that the Philadelphia Flyers are in first place. Columbus also fell off the wagon. So our 57 points are enough for third in the division, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's first in the division because point percentage is what really matters at the end of the day, and that's where we're leading. Let's go the smart way this time. Point percentage in the East. The top 3 teams in the East are in the other division, so we may have an easy run to the finals. Maybe not. Don't really want to jinx it, but Detroit, Boston, Tampa absolutely smoking us when it comes to points. 64, 67, 74, that's not even close. And then in the entire league, we are down here. What's that, 8th? 9th? That's 9th. So we're 9th in the league, but first in our division. So not ideal, but still good. Teams in our division must be a little shitty. Carlson's still leading the team. He's got 42 points. I think we've played about 48 games. So if we can get a defenseman with almost point per game, that's killer. And he was the first pick because in real life, he's constantly the fucking highest scoring defenseman. Carlson, 42. McDavid, 36. Passing Eric Stahl at 34. So Eric Stahl, man, might be playing his way out of Philly here. Camilleri stepped it up after I called him out. Pacioretty as well, 36-36. So maybe we throw McDavid on the first line, move Stahl down. Maybe we trade Stahl for something. Dupuis, Smith, Yandel, Lawton. That's all fine and dandy. Let's take a look at the attendees. Where's games played? 44-6. Kemper was bragging to me about how good he was playing. He's played 6 games this year, and he's only won half of them, so don't fucking come tell me how good you are. And it looks like he got pulled one game, too. Goals against average, though, that is sharp. I'll give him that, and the save percentage, so maybe he was playing pretty boss. Does it say shutouts? Ooh, 5 for Howard, none for Kemper. Goalie's posting up good numbers. A 9.24 save percentage, happy with that. 23 and 16, that's a decent record. 2.27, I mean, that's average, but 1.2 is killer for goals against average. So goalie's posting up decent stats. And yeah, I guess before we end the episode, let's see if we can't see if we got any All-Stars on the team. Sim to this and see if we can't like take a look at the lines. Because I don't think you could play the All-Star game last year in 15. Yeah, no, you can't do anything with it. Alright, so we don't know if we have any All-Stars. I'm sure Carlson made it. Maybe some other guys, McDavid maybe even. But that's going to do it. If you want to see Stahl traded, or anybody traded for that matter, let me know in the comments. Tell me who you want to see me go after. I think like a straight up center for center swap wouldn't be the worst idea right now. Although we did just have a pretty solid streak of like 1-7 or 7-1. So put some trade targets down in the comments if you want to see any trades happen. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.